In this video, we will look at the gradebook from a student perspective. Before we begin, let's take a look at the gradebook as an instructor. If I click on grades in the left sidebar, I can see all the students and the assignments in the class. The students have completed exam 1, but I don't want to release the results to any student until I have finished grading all submissions. To do so, I choose the Mute Assignment option from the drop-down menu for exam 1, and it gives me a message telling me the details of muting an assignment. So I say Mute Assignment, and then enter grades for exam 1. Let's see what this looks like from a student perspective. In order to access the student view, I must click on the name of my course at the top left, then Settings from the left sidebar, and then Student View on the top right of the page. Now we can see the course as a student. If I look next to the Grades button, I can see a blue circle with the number 1 inside, which lets me know that one of my grades has been updated since I last checked. So I click on the Grades link in the left sidebar. Since exam 1 is muted, this icon shows up in my gradebook. Even if the grade has already been entered by an instructor, I can't view my grade until it is unmuted. I can see a comment at the bottom of the page explaining why I'm unable to see my grade. I can, however, see the grades for 2 assignments that have been graded and whose columns are not muted in the gradebook. Assignment 2 has a box, and if I hover over it, it says View Rubric Evaluation and See Rubric Results. Since there was a rubric for this assignment, I can see where I lost points and how many points I received for each criteria. Here we can see that I lost 10 points for the first criteria, meaning my instructor thought I had a mediocre thought process. Even though there was no rubric for assignment 1, I can see that my instructor has left me a comment. I can click on the speech bubble to view the comments. And here's the comment. This was a very important assignment. I don't think you took it very seriously. I can also view annotations and feedback provided in Gradebook by clicking on the assignment name, then clicking on the preview button next to the document uploaded. Gradebook is a tool that the instructor can use to annotate my online submission and works much the same way as tracking changes would if the document were downloaded to my instructor's computer and viewed in Microsoft Word. So here I can see the comments that my professor left for me. So I go back to grades. In addition to seeing my grade in a variety of forms of feedback from my instructor, I can also see some data about my score as compared with the scores of my peers. I can see the scoring percentile for assignment 1 by clicking on the check labeled See Scoring Details. The box and whisker plot shows me the mean for assignment 1, as well as the high and low score. I can also see 2 dark gray columns showing the weight distribution. Exams are worth 60% of my grade, while assignments are only worth 40%. Another feature available is the What If option. If I want to play around with my grades and see what if I received a 175 out of 200 on my exam, I can click here to test a score, and I enter it. These changes do not affect the gradebook, and I am not changing my grade. It simply allows me to see what my final score would be based on a specific score on a specific assignment. Hypothetically, if I scored a 175 on my exam, I would receive a total of 83.8% in this class. However, these student modifications are not saved, and if I click on another link in the course, then go back to my grades, we can see my grades once again as they truly are.